Second we will see first chapter relations and functions. As per the previous year, the weightage from the chapter is 11 marks. One 1 mark question, one 2 marks question, one 3 marks question, one 5 marks question. And it is a very easy topic also. And we will get some questions also. This is the easy topic. See here, once we will see our syllabus. Already most of the students knows Karnataka state government, the PU board, they deleted some topics. Which topics they deleted? You see once, continuity and differentiability, application of derivatives. Continuity and differentiability, application of derivatives. That is 5th and 6th chapter from part A. These two chapters are deleted, and from part 2, 3 chapters they deleted. 3 chapters they deleted. What are they? 3-dimensional geometry, probability, linear programming. So LPP problems. So these 3 chapters from part 2 they deleted. Total 5 chapters they deleted. Okay. In that 5, continuity and differentiability already we finished. So it is not an issue. It will it is useful for commutative, because see, first year already we have derivatives. In first PU already we have derivatives. That means already first PU the topic was completed. Means they may question from they may ask questions from derivatives. So this is derivatives also it will utilize for you. Okay. For board you no need to prepare that continuity and differentiability, right? So what are the remaining topics you see? How many topics remaining? We have only first chapter related to relations and functions, and that in part A we have only one topic, and in part 2 we have one more topic, that is which topic? Vectors. So these 2 topics only left. Now today onwards we will start these relations and functions. Okay, that means here remaining we have only one chapter. Means within this month, if we upload these on YouTube videos also, easily we will finish these 2 chapters in this month only. So that means in this month only we will finish complete our syllabus. Next after that commutative classes only, right? So now we coming to relations and functions. Relations and functions. Relations and functions. In relations and functions, in first PU second chapter already we discussed about the relations and functions. The extended topics we are discussing in second PU, that is first chapter relations and functions. Okay. So in first PU already we studied about the Cartesian product set. First chapter sets is there, complete sets, types of the sets also we discussed, and relations and definition of function, domain, range, everything we discussed in first PU. Now again you see, once we recall this, what is the definition of Cartesian product? Cartesian product, you see, A comma B are any two non-empty sets. A comma B are any two non-empty sets. The Cartesian product of A comma B we denoted by A cross B. A comma B are any two non-empty sets. The Cartesian product of A comma B we denoted by A cross B, and it is defined as A cross B is equals to order pair of A comma B such that A belongs to A, B belongs to B. So this is the definition of Cartesian product. You see one example. A is equals to, set A is equals to A, B, C is there. Set B is equals to, set D is equals to 1 comma set B is equals to 1 comma 2. Now Cartesian product A cross B. A cross B is equals to A comma 1. Just you write the relations. So A related to 1, A related to 2. B related to 1, B related to 2. C related to 1, C related to 2. So that is A comma 1, A comma 2, B comma 1, B comma 2, C comma 1, C comma 2. So this is the Cartesian product of A and B. That is A cross B. See, if you write B cross A, what we are getting is B cross A. That means first elements here A cross B is equals to what we written? Ordered pair of A comma B. So A belongs to A. That means this first element in order pair first element belongs to first set. Here what is the first set? B. So you ulta you write 1 comma A. 1 comma A, 1 comma B, 1 comma C. Next to 2 comma A, 2 comma B, 2 comma C. Okay, this is the Cartesian product of B comma A, that is B cross A. If I write A cross A cross A means A related to A. Again, now you write here A is equals to set of A, B, C. That means A related to A related to B, A related to C. B comma A, B comma B, B comma C. C comma A, C comma B, C comma C. You write this. So A comma B, A comma C. Next to B comma A, B comma B, B comma C. Next to C comma A, C comma B, C comma C. So this is the Cartesian product of A and A. That means A cross A. Next to B cross B is equals. B cross B is equals to. That means B related to B. Again we set B right here. Set B. So 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1. So that is 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2. Next to 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. Okay, this is the Cartesian product definition and examples. See once here, the number of elements in the set A, the number of elements in set A is equals to how many? 1, 2, 3 elements. So number of A is equals to here, number of A is equals to 3 elements. Number of B is equals to 2 elements. Now number of A cross B is equals to how much we got it. In A cross B, how many elements we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6. 6 nothing but 3 into 2. No? That means number of A cross B is equals to number of A into number of B. Number of A into number of B. Otherwise, if number of A is equals to B, number of B is equals to Q, number of A cross B is equals to P into Q. Remember this formula. Already we studied first PUC, once so you will recall this. So in competitive we are using these formulas, right? You see now, number of elements in B cross A. That what number of B into number of A. 2 into 3 again now 6. A into B, B into A both are same. So if A is equals to 3 elements, so number of A cross A means number of A into number of A. 3 into 3, 9. Understood? This is the definition of the relation. This is the definition of this is the definition of Cartesian product. Next to the subsets. Next to you remember this one formula, Cartesian product formula. Next to now we are discussing the definition of relation. Relation. What is the definition of relation? You see, relation it is not a difficult, you see, very easy. In usually we have some relations, brother and sister relation, father, daughter, son and father. These are all the relations. Like that in mathematics also we have some relations. See, once less than, greater than, parallel, perpendicular. These are all relations. A is less than B. That means they have one relation. What is that? A is the less than of B. Next to L1, the line L1 is parallel to L2. What is the relation between L1 and L2? Those are in parallel. So this is the one relation, right? These are the mathematical relations. So like relation. So how we are defining the relation? You see, the relation nothing but the subset of A cross B is called a relation. What is that? The subset of A cross B is called relation. Is called relation. The subset of A cross B is called relation. So, what is A cross B? The Cartesian product of non-empty sets A and B. Right? So, that is the definition of relation. What is that? The subset of A cross B is called relation. Usually relations we are denoted by capital R. So capital R is subset R equals to A cross B. R is always subset R equals to A cross B. You see one example again, we discuss same examples. So A is equals to set of ABC, B is equals to set of 1 comma. Now A cross B is equals to what? A cross B is equals to A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, C1, C2. So this is the A cross B. I am writing some relation to see. Just you write some subset. Subset means what is the definition of subset? All the elements of A present in B, then A is the subset of B. A is the subset of B. So you write some relations to see. That means subset of A cross B. What I am writing? A comma 1, B comma 2, C comma 1. This is our relation because all the elements are present in this. So it is the relation. Next one more relation. R2 is equals to A1, B1, C1. All are related with 1 only. ABC are related with 1 only. Next to R3, A2, B1, C1. This is the one relation. That means these are all the subset of A class. So this is the definition of relation. Okay, this is the definition of relation. Now you say that means our relation is the subset of A cross B. Subset of A cross B. For commutator, they are asking number of is A having 3 elements, B having 2 elements. The number of the relations from A to B equals to. They are saying like that. So in first PU we have that formula. Number of the relations where we discussed the power set. What is the definition of power set? What is the definition of power set? Once you recall. So the set of all subsets of A is called power set. The set of all subsets of A is called power set. So power set is denoted by P of A, right? P of A. So the number of subsets, that means the number of P of A is equals to 2 power of M. So what is that? Number of P of A is equals to, if number of A is equals to M, number of P of A is equals to 2 power of M. Number of P of A is equals to 2 power of M. 2 power of M. So similarly, so number of A is equals to P and number of B is equals to Q, then the number of relations the number of relations. The number of relations from A to B, from A to B is equals to 2 power of number of A into number of B. This is nothing but 2 power of P into Q. This is the number of relations from A to B. What is the formula? Number of relations from A to B, 2 power of number of A into number of B. For example, A having 3 elements, here we have 3 elements, number of relations is equals to 2 power of 3 into 2, 6, 2 power of 6 relations are existing. So this is the number of relations. So this is completely we studied in first class. Next, here in second PUC, they started with types of relations. Second PUC, they are starting with types of relations. Okay, so this is our introduction. That means just we recalled what we discussed in first PUC. So that one we recalled once. In next video, we will start our actual syllabus of second PU, first chapter relations and functions. Okay, from where the types of the functions, the types of the relations. Okay.